And Shelby's wearing the red ankle band.
5 on the year. He's a senior, 3-time state qualifier, 2-time state placer now, qualifier as a sophomore, and 4th last year. His opponent, ranked number 2 in the state, Sam Freeman of Brighton, 40-5.
This should be a good match. These two wrestlers, I think, have seen each other in the past. So this should be a terrific match. Natale, to get here, defeated Luoma from Gwyn by a tech fall, and then defeated Baird from Hesperia in his second match by a score of 7-3. And then in the semis, defeated Kears from Gainesville by fall in 4 minutes and 19 seconds. Shelby defeated Roberson from Hesperia, pinned in 5-12, and then defeated Ketche from Pine River by a score of 7-2, and then in the semis defeated Brum from Maple Valley by a score of 2-1. This should be a terrific match between these two wrestlers at the 130-pound weight class. This is the 5th match. We started at 103. And this is Division 4 on Mat 4, live from Ford Field in downtown Detroit. 15 seconds left to go in the first period, no score. Again, we think this is going to be one of the better matches of the night between these two.
At the head table as the University of Indianapolis.
And that's the end of the first period. And it's going to be Red's choice, so Manchester's choice. He's going to defer. And Natale will take down to start the second period.
Minutes of wrestling Division 1 between Freeman and Bucks. Same in Division 3. Scoreless.
Again, Natale trying to move up here. 3rd as a freshman, 2nd as a sophomore. Probably would like to win today, make it first. There's an escape for Natale. It makes it 1-0 in favor of Natale.
In Division 4, Shelby and Natale just met 7 days ago at the team state finals. Shelby pinned Natale in 5-41.
These two met a week ago in the team state finals, and Shelby pinned Natale. So I think this is going to be a good match. There's a stalling. One is stalling on Natale.
But it was Phelps in 2019 that won a close one, 2-1.
And there's a shot by Natale. 59 seconds left to go in the second period. There's another shot by Natale.
We're halfway through the match.
He's looking for a little revenge after last weekend.
Durant, out to a 1 up in the lead. Brighton Sam Freeman with the first takedown of the match in Division 1. He leads 2-1, 30 seconds left. Second period.
25 left to go in the second period in this Division 4 state finals at 130 pounds. Shelby tried to get in on a single. 10 seconds left to go. 1-0 in favor of Natale. Natale tries a little shuck, but nicely fought off by Shelby. Red's choice, so it's Shelby's choice. And he'll take down to start the third period. It was his choice in the second period. He deferred to the third period. So Natale will take a slim 1-0 lead into the third period. 2 minutes away from a state championship for Natale. And he's going to let it go for an escape, so that's going to tie it up at 1 apiece. So a takedown could win this one.
Division 1 sees Sam Freeman get the escape and take a 3-2 lead. Division 3 all tied up until that takedown. Austin feeds for Dundee, leading 3-1.
Minute 15 left to go in the third period, and we're tied up at 1 apiece. And we've got a little blood time here. So some other placers at 130 pounds in Division 4. Brum from Maple Valley defeated Wolford from New Lothrop to take third place by a score of... I don't have a score for that one.
Division 1 and Division 3 is 1 point matches, tied to the other two.
For fifth place, it was Cares from Dansville and Elvestafi from Hart. It was Elvestafi taking fifth. And for seventh place, it was Baird from Hysteria and Ketche from Pine River, and it was Ketche the victor in that match.
And Sam Freeman to get his first state title.
So we'll get everything cleaned up here between these two, and we'll get back underway with 1:12 left to go in the third period. The score is all tied up at 1 apiece. Both have scored a takedown. And the blood is still coming from Natale as we'll try to get this cleaned up.
Bows to the Vikings fans. His first title. Second for Dundee on the night.
And while we've got a minute, let's talk about the march to the basketball finals is underway with district action in the MHSAA Boys Tournament. And we'll finish that here as we get back underway with 1:09 left to go in the third period of this Division 4 130-pound match between Natale from Hudson and Shelby from Manchester. And again, we're all tied up at 1 apiece. Next takedown wins. 52 seconds left to go in the third period. This has been a terrific match. We figured this would be a really good match between these two. Shelby pinned Natale last weekend in the team. And again, we've got to stop for blood here.
And that's 2 for Hudson.
So let's finish talking about the basketball finals. They're underway with district action in the MHSAA Boys Tournament and regional activity in the girls tournament taking place next week. All session reserved seat tickets for the semifinals and finals of the boys tournaments are now on sale through the Breslin Student Events Center box office. Tickets for the girls semifinals and finals at the Breslin Center will be available at the door. So if you want to check out a little bit of basketball, check out the student events, the Breslin Student Events Center box office for tickets for the boys, and the girls, of course, will be at the door. So we thought this would be a good match, considering what happened last weekend. We figured that these two kids would go at each other, and they are doing it. It's tied 1-1 with 38 seconds left to go as we get some blood cleaned up, get this taken care of. We'll get back underway in just a second. And we got blood on the mat. That's what we're doing here. We're cleaning up some blood on the mat. And we're still bleeding here. The trainers for these matches do a fabulous job with these kids. They are so important to have here. And they're well trained. They do a terrific job with what they do, taking care of everybody here. And they're going to try to get this match back underway as they fight off a little bit of blood from Natale. If you got a little bit of a nosebleed, they'll get it handled.
Stop, blow dive.
They're going to tape his nose up. To keep him going. To pack his nose, this is a nosebleed, perpetual nosebleed, pretty common in wrestling. But they will pack his nose and then they will probably tape up to keep it from bleeding. They'll do everything they can to get this young man back into the match here. They'll get him back underway here. And while they're getting Natale back picked up and fixed up for to finish his match, let's talk about the Student Advisory Council. The MHSA Student Advisory Council helps serve school sports as the voice of the student athlete. The applications are now being taken for students from the class of 2022 to serve for 2 years on the Student Advisory Council. For more information about the MHSAA Student Advisory Council, visit the MHSAA website. And you can learn a lot from that website, everything from a little bit of health and safety information to Student Advisory Council to becoming an official. If you want to become an official, go to the MHSAA website and check it out there. They need officials. It's a great way to get back into sports that you loved. And we're back underway with 36 seconds left to go in this 130-pound Division IV match. It's all tied up 1-1 between Natale from Hudson and Shelby from Manchester. We knew this one was going to be a battle, and that's what it's turned out to be. 15 seconds. If there's no score, it'll go to overtime. And overtime is a sudden victory in the first. They go 3 periods. It's 1 and then 2 30-second periods. In this first overtime period, if a takedown can win it. So we're in overtime in the 130-pound Division IV match between Natale from Hudson and Shelby from Manchester. And again, it's a sudden victory, so a takedown could win it here. If there's no takedown, then it goes to 2 30-second periods. And then it will go to criteria. Would be the best match of the evening right here. And so we've got more ball time with 6 seconds left to go in the first overtime period. And just to review, if there's no score at the end of this first overtime period, they'll go to 30-second periods. There's 2 of them. If the score is still tied at the end of the 2 30-second tiebreakers, the choice of position for the ultimate tiebreaker will be granted to the wrestler who scored the first points. And in this one, that was Natale from Hudson. And the wrestler whose opponent has received an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty at any time during a match will have the choice of position. The unsportsmanlike conduct penalty will be superseded the first point. So we're back underway with the first overtime period coming to an end, and we're still tied. So they're flipping the coin. It's Green's choice in the overtime, and he'll take down to start this 30-second second period overtime. And Natale immediately comes to his feet, and Shelby drops to a single and stays on him. They'll go out of bounds. 20 seconds left. And again, Natale tries to come to his feet, and they're going to score. He's going to score the first point in the overtime. So that makes it 2-1 now with 13 seconds left to go in this second overtime period. And that's the end of the, so it's the third period in overtime, and Shelby will take down. If Natale rides him out for 30 seconds, he's the state champ at 130 in Division 4. And he immediately goes for the, going to do a leg ride right here. This is tough to get out of it. Somebody that knows how to do this well, that'll go to a stalemate with 16 seconds left to go. That's a tough ride. It's a tough ride to get out of. And Natale drops back to a single after Shelby comes to his feet. Natale has to move up. There he goes. 5 seconds left. And it looks like it's going to be Natale in overtime by a score of 2-1. So Caden Natale, your champion in Division 4 at 130 pounds, by a score of 2-1 in overtime. Congratulations, Caden Natale from Hudson.